What's going on, everybody? This is going to be a quick stream. I'm going to be over at Dave's channel, BTM Reviews. Go check him out. 8:30, we're going live. But it's not necessarily the Howard Stern news that's bugging me. I think Howard Stern is one of the greatest interviewers of all time. Like the guy is a great interviewer. He's been spot on for years when it comes to interviewing people. I mean, the guy had 20 million listeners throughout 60 markets. He invented, or he didn't necessarily invent the shock jock, but he made it into something that was mainstream and cool. And then over the years, he signed his XM deal, basically shitting on 75% of his audience, where it was like people are sort of expecting a certain level of his performances and his humor. I mean, for Christ's sakes, like he fought a lot for First Amendment rights to be able to speak on public airways and what you could get away with and what you couldn't. So like he did a lot for the First Amendment fight in the country when it comes to broadcasting. So you can't take some of these W's away from him. Not at all. Regardless of you, I don't like his politics. I don't like the complete 360 on shitting your audiences that he did and when he went to XM radio. But on the reverse side, if you have to listen to some of these YouTubers and they've got a huge platform, but there is no responsibility for actually doing fucking journalism, which is the problem, which is a big problem for me. Why is that? I went to journalism school and I went and fucking got a business degree. So you can't pull the wool over people's fucking eyes. It's driving me fucking crazy that it's all about getting the clicks and not actually doing the fucking work. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Let me pull some shit up. Let me pull some shit up. Okay. He does a fired. Howard Stern fired after ratings plummet. Woke agenda. Cost him millions. Okay. Number one. He hasn't been fired yet. There was reports that they're not going to re-sign his deal that is up, I believe, next month, or 2 months from now, October. He's making a ton of money. His ratings aren't as good as they used to be. There are other people on that platform as well, so he's not getting the eyeballs. It's a business decision. But you got fucking Jeremy going, he's fired. He's not fired. How about you do a little bit of fucking journalism instead of just going on fucking YouTube screeching and saying, he's fired. He's not fired. Here's another one. Jeremy did the same thing on another one of his channels, Geeks and Gamers 2 and Geeks and Gamers 1. He did both for Howard Stern fired content. Why is that? Because he doesn't give a damn about fucking journalism. He cares about getting the fucking grift and making his fucking bag. He doesn't give a shit. If you want somebody that's going to give you honest conversation, I'm not right about everything, but I can definitely have a conversation about it. Maybe learn something that I didn't know or educate somebody in something I do know. Come to me. Don't listen to these fucking grifters. Okay, let me pull some other stuff up. Let's see here. Who else has to talk about it? Oh, yeah, there's Geeks and Gamers 2, Geeks and Gamers 1 talking about it. Clownfish TV was talking about it. YellowFlash2 was talking about it. Why? Again, they don't care about journalism. How about you pick up the fucking phone call, call somebody's publicist just to confirm that that's actually a thing. Because all they did was go on fucking Twitter or X. They saw a couple of reports and a couple of journalisms that posted some stuff about saying that there was rumors that Howard Stern was not going to be renewing his contract, and they fucking ran with it. Didn't do a fucking lick of anything. No phone calls, no calling a publicist. Even if you called a publicist and they didn't get back with you and you wanted to still talk about the story, at least you did your due diligence. At least you did your homework. No, there is no homework. It's get that shit out as quick as we can because we want to make the fucking bag. You're an asshole. You're an idiot. You can't do anything as far as an actual story and being an actual fucking journalism. And the thing that pisses me off the most is he's getting hundreds of thousands of views being a fucking grifter. Being a fucking grifter, not doing any fucking journalism at all. God damn, that shit pisses me off. He's making people that are legitimate fucking journalists look like shit because he doesn't want to do anything other than fucking get that bag and lie. He wasn't let go. There was a report saying that they may not sign his contract, but this asshole wants to go out there and say he's fired. That's irresponsible fucking journalism. You basically shit on all the journalists throughout the entire country. He shit on James O'Keefe. If people like or hate James O'Keefe, he shit on him because he's an actual fucking journalist. These people don't understand that they have an impact on their audience. People are going to listen to them. And if you're going to glob on somebody and you're going to fucking do nothing but fucking just go get the bag because you got nothing to say and you don't actually have any fucking journalism skills, you're just gonna go fucking glom on that shit. I mean, it's irresponsible and it's bullshit, and it shits on anybody that's actually a fucking journalist. All right, let me take this one down. Okay, let me show this. YellowFlash, what does he do? 5 hours later, insiders claim Howard Stern is done after telling his Trump fans to go fuck themselves on the last plot. And then he makes some fucking retarded thumbnail. Insiders claim he's done. Did you pick up the phone? Did you actually do some fucking journalism? No, you didn't. Nope, you just posted on here trying to fucking glom on something, get his little 11,000 views. Another shithead. Gotta get that bag and not actually fucking have any kind of character. Yep. No character here. And then this was the other one with Geeks and Gamers shit, and there were some other streamers that were doing it. Let's see here. Oh, I don't see it. I had one pulled up earlier, but I don't see it. And Nerdrotic read from a fucking report on his stream today, saying the same shit. The title said Howard Stern is over, he's fired. And then in the live stream, he's just like, "Oh, it's not confirmed yet." No shit, really? No, because you had to get that fucking bag. You had to fucking lie and not actually do any fucking journalism. Drives me crazy, these people. Like, why are people like this listened to? They're not legitimate. If you actually had something to fucking say, you actually did your homework. And sometimes your homework is not very exciting. Sometimes you're not going to get that phone call back. Maybe the publicist or whoever, or a social media person or whoever it is that you're trying to get in touch with. Sometimes they're not going to get back with you. They'll fucking they'll big time you or whatever. I mean, unfortunately that kind of comes with the territory. But when you don't do that and all you do is fucking glom on YouTube, that's all they fucking did. Why are you listening to them? Why? They're not legitimate at all. I want somebody that actually has a fucking brain. Somebody that actually brings something to the fucking table. That's what I want. And then this right here, I looked up Howard Stern on Grok and see what Grok says. Let me add that to it. Let's do a little something like this and get this up here and make it bigger. Okay, let me blow this up. All right. Howard Stern, born January 12th, 1954, American broadcaster, king of media. He's best known for The Howard Stern Show, which gained him national syndicate from 1986 to 2005, peaking at 20 million listeners across 60 markets. Guys, that's huge. Huge. He's been on XM Radio, where his uncensored platform allowed him to let's see here. Provocate content and in-depth celebrity interviews. He, for the most part, he was at his house, and he was cowering to fucking COVID the whole time. It's like, bro, like, if you're not, like, if you can't give a quality show, then why the fuck are you doing it? Number one. His style wants to find shock jock antics, evolving into respectful, candid conversations. But he always had the shock jock, and he was always pushing the envelope. And but like I said, he was a damn good interviewer, and you can't take that away from him. You can't take the success he's had. And then where was it here? Stern's career spans TV, radio. His 1993 autobiography, Private Parts, and 95 Miss America were bestsellers. Private Parts was adapted into a movie in 1997 film that grossed $41.2 million domestically. He produced a television show, hosted pay-per-view events, and judged on America's Got Talent. His XM contract is reportedly worth $80 to $120 million annually. Have made him one of the highest paid radio hosts with a net worth of $650 million. Guys, if you're not getting eyeballs on your product, then that right there is a problem. Right there, that's the problem. It's all about eyeballs. And for somebody like a fucking Jeremy to be like, well, his the ratings are plummeting. Jeremy, have you done any fucking research to figure out how many subscribers is for XM? Or have you did anything as far as what his actual ratings are? No, you haven't. You're just doing it to put fucking bullshit in your fucking clickbait title. You didn't actually fucking do any research. You did nothing. Again, why the fuck is anybody listening to these people? I want somebody that actually has a fucking brain. Okay, right here. Recent reports suggest his XM radio run may end 2025 as his contract expires. Sources claim financial disagreements and his shift toward less edgy content could lead to his exit, with XM likely retaining his catalog for replays. Stern outspoken political views, including criticism of Trump and vaccine mandate support, have alienated some of his fans, with X posting called out of touch or a shell of his former self, which I completely agree with. But right here, recent reports. I can say, well, undercover sources told me that this was going to happen. That's not a fucking source. Recent reports is not a source. How about we get a publicist on the line? How about we get a social media person saying, yeah, they're in talks, and we'll see what happens. Somebody who's a representative that actually can give you the insight on things. No, all it was is X reports, and I want to say it was probably 3 or 4 different online newspapers that were kind of putting it out there last night. And I was looking at them, and it was like all of them had said that, like, because of financial stuff, he's making a bunch of money. They're not making quite as much money as they used to. XM is not bringing in the bag like they used to. So it might be just kind of a financial thing that they're just not going to re-up them. And then this morning, he's getting fired. He's that, and he's all its craziness. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You didn't look at his fucking figures. You didn't look at, like, how many subscribers XM has. You didn't see how many people are actually listening to fucking Howard Stern. You didn't call a fucking publicist. You didn't fucking do any research whatsoever. Again, why the fuck are you guys listening to these people? Why? I'm listening. Why? Why are you listening to these people? If you want to talk about little video games and talk about fucking Disney is dead, and Star Wars is dead, and Star Wars is dead, oh yeah, go and talk to them. It's cool. Go talk about the same bullshit all the fucking time. But when it comes to actual stuff that somebody's accomplished, and you got people fucking globbing it on social media, then you have one girl. I'm not gonna name her name. she was like, well, I never listened to Howard Stern, but she fucking put his picture on social media on X, and she was doing it so it's sort of like a back-ended, like, well, I'm going to make some money off this, but I don't know who this is, and I haven't watched it. It's like, do you think we're fucking stupid? I think that some of these people think you're stupid and that you know what the fuck you're talking about, or any of that stuff. Like, you're stupid, and you're just going to listen to the bullshit that comes out of their fucking mouth. Guys, this rant is just about over. Yeah, I just did kind of a short rant. But guys, come a little closer. It's time for you to listen to somebody who's actually done something, who actually does their due diligence, who actually does their research, who actually does the homework by calling a publicist or calling a representative of the company or doing something. It's time for you to start listening to somebody who actually does fucking work. Bye, guys.